The first morning back home felt wrong. Not painful. Not dramatic. Just wrong. Talia opened her eyes expecting the faint hum of Seoul traffic, the cold air, the quiet Korean voices drifting through thin walls. But instead, she heard the familiar neighborhood sounds: birds chirping, someone sweeping outside, distant noise from a generator kicking on. Her heart sank. She wasn't ready for this. Before we go any further, hit like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you never miss a moment of Season 2 of Lost in Seoul. Talia's story is just beginning. Talia sat up slowly, rubbing her eyes. Her room looked exactly the same curtains, same wall, same bedspread she'd left behind when she traveled. It felt too familiar. Too normal. Too unchanged. Seoul had changed her. Home hadn't. She dragged a hand through her hair and whispered,
"Why does everything feel different?"
She reached for her phone out of habit. Checked her notifications. Nothing from Jisoo. Her chest tightened a little. She quickly ignored it. She stood up, stretched, and walked to the window. The sky was bright. The streets were warm. But something inside her felt like it was still in another time zone. She walked into the kitchen. Her mom was there, flipping pancakes and humming. "You're awake," her mom said cheerfully. "How did you sleep?" "Fine," Talia replied, masking the heaviness. Her mom looked at her closely, too closely. "You miss Korea already, don't you?" Talia blinked, startled. "How?" Her mom laughed gently. "Because you're quiet. When you like a place, you talk about it non-stop. When you love a place, you get silent." Talia looked down at the table. Yeah, that was exactly what was happening. Later that day, Talia decided to take a walk. Fresh air might help. She stepped outside, letting the sunlight warm her skin. Kids ran past her. People bargained with street vendors. Life was happening all around her. But she felt like she was watching it from far away. Her mind kept drifting. The Seoul subway announcements. The smell of roasted chestnuts on the street. The winter wind that always caught her by surprise. And Jisoo's quiet voice telling her to be careful as they crossed the road. She shook her head, forcing herself back into reality. But every corner she turned reminded her of something else from Seoul. It was like the city had followed her home quietly, stubbornly. Meanwhile in Seoul, thousands of miles away, the streets buzzed with life. Jisoo stood inside a convenience store, staring absent-mindedly at a shelf of snacks. People moved around him, but he felt oddly still. He reached for a drink, then put it back. Then picked it up again. He wasn't even paying attention. He pulled out his phone. No message from her. He sighed, tucked it back into his pocket, and left the store with the drink anyway, even though he didn't want it. The city felt colder without her. Back home, as the sun set, Talia sat on her bed scrolling through social media. Everyone seemed busy with their lives, smiling, posting, joking. She wasn't. She closed the app and stared at her wall. Then her phone buzzed. Her heart jumped. It was him. "Jisoo. Did you rest today?" A simple message. But her pulse quickened. She didn't respond immediately. She didn't want to seem like she ran to her phone. She typed. "Talia. A bit. Still adjusting." She hesitated. Sent it. Seconds later. "Jisoo. I understand. I'm adjusting too." Talia froze. Jisoo? Adjusting? To what? To her absence? Her fingers trembled. "Talia. Are you okay?" A long pause. Longer. Even longer. Her heart thudded. Then finally. "Jisoo. It's strange here without you. Talia exhaled slow, shaky, real. The conversation continued softly. Talia. It feels strange here too. Jisoo. But you said you won't disappear. So don't. She stared at the message, her heart beating unevenly. Talia. I'm not going anywhere. And she meant it more than she expected. Hours passed. The sky darkened. Talia lay back on her bed, staring into the quiet of her room. Her phone rested on her chest. Every breath reminded her of something she'd left behind. Every thought drifted back to Seoul. Not because she was chasing a fantasy. Not because she was living in the past. But because something about the city and the person she met there had carved out a place inside her. She didn't know what it meant yet. She didn't need to. All she knew was this. She wasn't finished with Seoul. And Seoul wasn't finished with her. Talia closed her eyes, letting the weight of the day settle over her. She whispered into the darkness.
I'm going back. One way or another.
Across the world, a soul glowed under the city lights. Jisoo sat by his window, rereading her messages with a quiet, tired smile. The distance between them was real. But so was the connection. And neither of them planned to let it fade. If you're ready for episode 3, like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Talia's story is just beginning.